there's a storyline running on General Hospital. Well, not a storyline. I said, well, yeah, it's a little teeny weeny. Then they got this kid. He's probably about 10, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, 9 or 10. Anyway, supposedly he's been diagnosed with Asperger's, the actual actor and the child character on the show. And they just put him up in front of a crowd of people to recite a poem that he had memorized. And he was terrified. You know, the people say, oh, so many people. He's not really super impaired, but I'll tell you what, it's scary. But anyway, they told him, they said, look, kid, this one guy, friend of his, said, look, man, just pretend I'm the only one in the audience. You look right at me. So this kid gets up there and he pauses and everybody's like, is he going to be able to do it? You know, because he's scared, you know. This is public speaking and this is really awkward. It's awkward for normal, what's normal? Neurologically normal people. It's really scary for the neurodiverse. Anyway, I swear, I'm diagnosing myself as slightly neurodiverse. Maybe I'm not. I mean, whatever. I mean, there's nobody going to be able to prove anything anyway. I'm talking about patterns of feelings and thoughts when I was a child and my lack of social skills. And I still have it. I still have lack of social skills quite a bit. I can pretend in group settings where, I mean, it's really awful. Ron. This is the me. This is the real me. I'm really great one-on-one. That's why I was a great hairdresser, because I could work with one client at a time. And it was scary at first, but what I did when I did hair, so this is for the neurodiverse out there, or the very shy or whatever, the introverted, those of us. I literally just listened to the hairdressers around me and how they would talk to a new client, because I honestly didn't know what to say. And I'm thinking, I listened to them and be like, well, first, it was great because I needed to know about how to do their hair. So I was like, hey, how are you? And then I'd run my hands through their hair, be like, hey, what do you like about your hair? What do you not like? What do you think you want it to do? I mean, just a little, and then that kind of breaks and when you touch their head, it's like it soothes the beast, you know. It's very, very powerful to touch someone's head. It is one of the most intimate places on a person's body. I mean, you can do the shoulder, the arm, you know, to a stranger. Hey, you poke them on it. But man, when you touch somebody's head, you are in the private zone, as far as I'm concerned. And I think the people that are getting their hair cut don't even realize that. But yeah, we're touching your crown chakra a lot. And but it's also very soothing. You know, everybody's, you got such a light touch, you got such a light touch. I used to actually do scalp massages for like $1 a minute, because my hands would wear out. I'd be like, okay, what time is it? And then I'd do, when I got them out of the chair, cholesterol treatment. We put the cream on the head. I'd massage their head. I could get 10 minutes out of my hands. And then I'd rinse, and then I'd cut their hair, style it, whatever. But it was really neat. What was my point? It's hard. I know that a lot of you out there have children that are slightly, and they're just a little bit autistic. It's no problem. That's what everybody thinks. It's a problem. I mean, I realize that we're thanking our lucky stars to God that they're not severe, banging their head on the wall, nonverbal. And maybe there's some of them out there, y'all out there that have kids like that. It's unbelievable. It's you can't, unimaginable until you're in it every day. But I just want to say out there to everybody, just keep plugging away at it. Role play to build social skills. I want to role play with some friends of mine to learn how to say no to greedy, needy, and demanding people. I want to role play now, and I'm 54. I want to learn how to, like I tell my son before he got out of the car to go in for a job interview or go in for a job application or whatever. What am I going to say again? What am I going to say again? And I'm like, just say, hi, my name is Sam. Is there a manager available to speak to about a job? Or is there a job? I mean, is there any openings? Or is there an application? Whatever we were getting ready to ask, you know, because sometimes there's a sign on the door, help wanted, and inquire within. Hi, my name is Sam. I saw your sign. I'm interested in the job. You know, just whatever. Because when we walk up to somebody, we freeze. The mind goes blank. And then everybody's like, what? Ma'am, what do you want? Like, I don't know. It's something. I need a job. I mean, can you give me one? I've never been turned down for any job I ever applied for. But that's because I only applied for jobs I knew I could get. That's one thing. But hairdressing jobs, always got everyone. But you know why? Not because they wanted to be that bad, but because they needed a hairdresser that bad. And they're like, yeah, okay. And then they're like, whew, when I get there and I can do hair. But usually you have to bring somebody in and do a haircut in front of them. And then they're like, all right. But yeah, it's those hairdresser days was tough because sometimes you get somebody in the chair and they don't want to talk. They don't want to. They're neurodiverse. They're just like, oh my God, they're touching my head. And sometimes though we can start talking about it and start laughing together. A certain subset of clientele really they'd send them all to me too. Like other people, other hairdressers would just be like, I can't handle this person. You got to go to Karen. They tell you got to go to Karen. I think you'd really like Karen. I think you'd really like Karen. Karen did your hair. You know. Then there's some old ladies that would just insist. Like when their hairdresser was on vacation, they get a roller set and a tease and a style. Man, did they bitch, moan, and piss through the entire thing. I'm just like, because it wasn't like Jeannie did it. Wasn't like Debbie did it. Wasn't like Debbie did it. Or Debbie's not here. I'm sorry, but I'm doing the best I could. I know what it looks like when you leave every week. I'm here when you leave. I know. I'm sorry. And then they'll come back the next week when their hairdresser's back, and you can hear they're shampooing her, and she's like, my hair didn't stay in but 2 days. Karen didn't tease it enough. She don't know how to do it like you. I'm sorry. I really tried, girl. I tried to tease that shit down to the scalp. No. Batman. But anyway, bless the old ladies with the roller sets. Are they not all? Have they all not all perished yet? I don't know. The roller set people and the roller perms and roll the perms up and do the. Man. Anyway, I'm glad we don't do perms anymore. I mean, I still see them in the store. I'm like, who's doing these? Somebody's doing them, but nobody I personally know. My last perm passed away about a year ago. She was my secret perm. I said, don't tell anybody I do this, ever. I hate doing it, but I love you. So I'll do it. She's like, thank you. I know. That was Mary, of Mary's Adventures. I don't know what I called that playlist. But anyway, the neurodiverse people out there, shout out. Or the super introverted, super shy, the socially inept. The regular people, they literally, most of them, don't believe it. They don't believe it. Which fucking problem? That reminds me of my parents that raised me. Which fucking problem? I don't know. Why can't you dunk like Michael Jordan? Because we are. Well, that's a special skill. Special skills aren't special. Are they not? Really? They're not? I don't know. There's some great orators, aren't there? It's just absolutely nuts. Why can't everybody just mind their own fucking business? Can't we just be like, hello? Why do we got to make small talk if we have to, you know? And then when you're codependent, my God, you got to fill those painful silences. But if you're not, it's not painful. The friends I love the most are the ones I can sit in a room with, and we don't have to say anything. Me and, God damn it, Beth. We can sit on the deck and not say anything. We just look at the trees. I guarantee you she's got a nut loose in her head. Me too. We're neurodiverse. Well, she stomps her feet all night when she doesn't get enough meat during the day. Or whatever her issue is. I mean, she's walking around at night. This is neurodiverse. She's like sleepwalking. This is something upstairs ain't clicking. But we got her to stop doing that. But anyway, God bless America. I put her on some... She's eating a lot of meat and some minerals, and I think she's. Oh, and the fish oils and the good fats. I think that's stopped her from running around at night. Oh, and the weighted blanket. Hallelujah for the weighted blanket. I just wanted to shout out all the neurodiverse and us autists. I mean, I don't know. I'm a we autistic. Be like, oh no, Karen, you're fine. You're supposed to really. All right. Come to my house, 3 of you, 4 of you, come in the house and sit in the room and start trying to talk to me. I'd be like, give me a while. But if you're super, super easy to be around, I could work into it. The 4 people that have to be there have to be my kids and my husband. Then I can handle it. No, or my kids and Sarah. It's just, I really got to feel that the people that I'm with truly know me because of all the backstabbing I've had. And when I feel like they truly know me, then I can just let it all hang out. and then I can be myself, and it feels great, which is why I'm so grateful for those that do see me as I really am and love me for it. Thank y'all. How many are there? Like 5? I don't know. There might be 10 in the world. Thanks. And there's some of you out there that never met me in person, and you actually do accept me for as I am, but you haven't seen that side of me yet. Two of you on that by texting or whatever have seen me melt down. I'll melt down through a text. All right, I'm melting down. Blah, 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 and they're like, it's all right, And thanks, y'all. I want to work on it. I want to work on role playing. Like, let's practice a conversation. Try it. Try it with your kids if they're introverted or just have social deficits. And one thing I think parents of these types of kids feel a lot of guilt, and we blame ourselves and think, didn't we talk to our kids enough? Didn't we be social enough with them? Yes, we were. That's why they're completely okay now, but they're just shy around strangers. They feel odd. We can feel all kind of energy coming off them. It's just like we don't get a lot of the social cues or the slang of the day or the whatever the socially acceptable norms are at the moment. They're constantly changing. So yeah, we're not able to keep up with it because we don't care about it that much. So we're not like into the latest slang or into the latest whatever. We don't know what you freaks are up to. See, to us, the normal people are freaks, and we're normal. How do you like that? How do you like them apples, YouTube? All right, I was just rambling. I got to go to my friend's house, so peace out, YouTube. Maybe when I get in the car, I'll put the rest of my eyebrows on. They look like they're running. They're exit stage left, exit stage right, man. The eyebrows are like later. One's going this way, one's later on, man. We're out. We're outsy, Karen. Deal with that, Grandma.